Okay, well, this video is going to be about the alligator hunt down in Florida that I did in the fall. The start of the video is going to be us basically going across the inlet bay. It's about probably about 1 or 2 miles off from the ocean itself, and it's the inlet bay. And we're basically just going across the water at night, looking for alligators, looking for their eyes, just the spotlight out. And the guy that I'm going with, he drives across the lake and he looks on the shore, and then sometimes they're actually out in the bay too. So we end up killing both of the gators out in the bay, not on the side of the bank. So, but I'll be narrating some of this video as the video goes on. But just to start out with, we're just cruising across the lake, looking for alligators. Enjoy the video. Now, one thing that you'll notice is that my hunting guide was constantly looking at his iPhone, and there's a reason for that. It's because his iPhone had a GPS on it, and he had an application on there that show all the inlet bay that we were at. It shows the what's out there at night. It shows the sandbars, and So basically, he's constantly looking at this app so we don't run up on some sandbar. And it's very good. With technology, it's a very good thing to have, because at night, he's racing across the water, and you can't see this stuff. At night. And so technology is enhanced, of course. Everything, even alligator hunting. Of course, you can cover a lot more ground quicker with these, the GPS and application to see what's out there, and so he can quickly go around any object. Let's continue on with the video. So what you see, what just happened next is that we went into some shallow water, and the prop, hit the sand, and we had to stop there for a few seconds so he could clean out the prop on the motor to get us going again. Okay, now so you see an alligator that's laying in the boat. So what happens is that we spot a gator out in the middle of the bay, which the guide said was kind of unusual, but we spot a gator out there. And so basically he's got this spotlight, which you can see way out there, you can see the eyes shine of the gator. So basically he kind of circles around, he'll turn off the gas motor, so it's not so loud to scare it off, because you got too close to the gator to scare it off. So, and he'll use the electric trolling motor. So what he'll do is he'll turn the boom box on that he has, and what it has is a baby gator chirping. And so what it is, these large alligators, of course, will come running to the baby chirping. Not all the time, but most of the time they will. and that is because they're not coming to save the baby gator; they're coming to eat the baby gator. They will eat their own. So what happens is, he turns on the baby gator chirp. He's got the spotlight on its eyes. It's coming in, and I'm on the front of the boat with a 10-foot long metal harpoon. And so on this metal harpoon, it has a tip on it that comes loose whenever you harpoon the gator. It's tied to a metal line or metal leader that ties into a rope, which attaches to a jug. And it's like fishing, really. I mean, once you harpoon the gator, of course the gator takes off immediately when you harpoon it, and then you follow the jug, and then you pick up on the jug, and you reel in the gator by pulling on the rope. Now, so it would have been very nice if I could have filmed the gator coming in as he's got the spotlight on it. But I can't, because I'm holding up this harpoon with both hands, and the guide is basically putting his spotlight right on its eyes, and then he's guiding the he's guiding the electric motor where it stays on course as the gator comes in. Now these gators look like, the best way to describe them, they look like they look like torpedoes on the top of the water. Coming towards the boat. Now, when I'm standing up, the gator it's probably about 25 feet off when I first see it. But before then, I can't see it. Now, the guy can see it because the light is shining directly on the gator, and he's looking at the vantage point where he can see the eye. But I can't see the eye until it gets about 25 feet away. So I'm holding very still until where that gator, gets very close to the boat, as close as possible, so I can spear it. And when you spear it, you want that spear to go underneath its skin, and so you can pull them in, and then kill them. So let's continue on. Okay, so what happens next is basically a series of misses. We spot the next gator, is what you're seeing here. I put the camera back down the seat. Basically you're seeing my legs. I've got the harpoon. I'm up on the top of the boat at the end. The problem of it is, if there's any waves at all, the boat is constantly rocking you back and forth, and you're constantly having to shift your legs. But you have to be as still as possible, so you're not making a whole lot of movement, so the gator doesn't see you, and because you got to get close enough to where you can, stick the harpoon out there to harpoon him. So it may sound easy, but it's not. You have to get close enough, and then you have to gig them hard enough to leave that the harpoon tip underneath their skin. Now, also is, when a lot of times when you see them in the water, the only thing that you're seeing is actually you're seeing the head. You're not seeing the whole body. So you want to try to stick them right behind somewhere right behind the neck or the body to get the harpoon in them. Now, because if you hit them in the jaw or the head, it's just going to bounce off. And something else which I didn't realize is that all those little scales on the back of their back are all it's called armor plating. And what armor plating is it's exterior bone. So if you hit one of those armor plating straight on with the harpoon, then sometimes you'll hit it really hard, but it won't stick in the gator because you're basically hitting bone. So you have to they have to kind of like hit in between to where each of those armor plating connect, and you hit a soft spot more or less in between where they're connected to each other, and you're getting the harpoon under their armor plating. I mean, this is the only way you're going to be able to drag them in to be able to kill them with a bang stick. A bang stick is a metal stick with a 44 Magnum shell at the end of it. And what you have to do is you have to drag that gator in once you gig it, and you get that rope which is tied to the float, and then you're going to pull that gator in, and then you'll need to take the bang stick and then hit it behind the neck to sever its spinal cord to kill it. So one thing about Florida law is, I mean, you can't actually shoot gators with rifles. You can't, you can't shoot them with high-power rifles. You either have to gig them or shoot them with a crossbow or a bow and arrow. But you're not allowed to shoot them. That's one thing what they show on these gator shows. When they're killing them, sometimes they'll shoot them with rifles. Well, what I found out is by this guide is that's against the law in Florida and Louisiana, I think. The only reason why they're allowed to shoot them with rifles is they get nuisance permits. They might give them so many nuisance permits, so they're allowed to shoot so many with higher power rifles. But when you're hunting for them out in Florida or whatever, you can't use a high power rifle. The only thing you can do is harpoon them or shoot them with a bow or crossbow, and then you have to bring them in with a rope or whatever, and then you have to use that bang stick to kill them legally, and that's what we did. Okay, so what you see now is me standing on the end of the boat and the camera sitting in the seat. And what it is, here in a few seconds, you're going to start hearing these baby gator chirps. This is what he has on the boom box that I was telling you about to draw these alligators in. So he's turning this chirp on because he's spotting a gator, and so this is I'm sure this is a gator that I missed, and so and I'll talk about that here in a few seconds. So just listen to the baby gator chirp, and more likely at this point he spotted a gator. So what happened right here in this point is that we had the baby gator chirp going, and then we brought up close to the reeds in the bank there, and there was a gator that was sitting there, but he was only about 3 feet long, so we wasn't going to waste a gator tag on this this size of a gator. So we continue our hunting at that point. Okay, now when I said a series of misses, this is pretty much what happened, and I really couldn't, record them because I was always on the, front of the bow, and the guy was always steering the electric motor, and had his, was spotting them. But anyway, basically what the series of misses what happened is the very first one. Was basically had its head sticking out of the water. I mean, that's all you could really see. So I speared it. I hit it pretty hard. It had a little bit of meat on the tip of it, and the guy thought that it hit one of those armor plating, and it just didn't go through. The second one was the same gator. It popped up on down in the bayou there. It popped back up. We got kind of close to it, and basically was as I was trying to harpooning it, it moved. Of course, it was really gun shy at that point. And then the third one, we was out in the kind of swampy Bay Area, back in the reeds and all that, and basically that we seen a really large alligator, had a huge head on it. He was amazed that we got that close to it, and I got a really good shot on it. It was sitting still. There again, all you can see is the head, and you really don't want to hit it in the head because it's not going to stick to it. You want to hit it behind the the jaws, behind like on top of it, or in the somewhere where there's not a bone. When I hit it, he said I hit it right in the jaw, and it just didn't stick in it. So I hit it pretty hard, but it didn't stick in it. And he said that he thought that one was probably about a 10 or 12 foot gator anyway. So we didn't get that one. So we ended up going back out in the open bay, and once we did that, we went back into one last area. It was about 2 a.m. in the morning, and we ended up spotting another gator in the middle of the bay. And so we will see that here pretty soon. So thanks. So you can see right here is where I try to hit the gator. You can see I missed it. It's really quick, but this is when the gator moved the same time I was trying to spear it, and you can see me try to gig it really quick, and it's I don't hit it. So let's continue on here. Okay, so now you'll see it. Every once in a while you'll see a flash off in the distance, and that was lightning. There were some storms, but they were way off in the distance. Also, you'll see the spotlight shining on the reeds. After we missed I missed that second gator. Then it emerged on down on further. And it kept going under the water, then coming back up on farther down. Of course, at that point, it was very gun shy, and there was just a catacomb of reeds and water, and we were just basically going through these reeds and water like a maze, and we were searching for it. And what happened was, it did pop up. And we did get very close to it again. It's probably, probably 5 or 6 feet away from the boat, and I was trying to extend out to harpoon it, and just right before I was trying to harpoon it, it moved at the same time, and I basically just stuck the harpoon in the mud. So there again, it may sound easy to harpoon these gators. It's very difficult. It's not easy. And really, if you're going to have success at gigging these gators and getting them, I mean, you better go with a guide at first to learn how to do this. I mean, and of course, this video would help somewhat, I guess, for people that's never, ever gigged a gator, because I do know they're, I think they're around $140 or something like that for a gator tag for Florida residents. They're very limited on the tags that they give out, and if you're a non-resident, a tag is going to cost you, I think it's around, I can't remember now. It seems like it's around a couple $1,000s. Now, each one of these tags that they give you, you are allowed to kill 2 gators with with each tag you purchased, and so therefore that's the reason why I got to kill 2 gators that night. So, but if I didn't have the guide and the setup, I mean I would never even get close to killing these gators. This guide that I had was very good, very experienced. He told me that people will actually buy these tags and then they can end up killing the gators that they get, and they basically contact him to either sell him his tags or their tags, which they can't use because they can't kill them, or they'll go out with him and he'll charge them money to kill the gators, and they'll use their tags. So also, I'm going to add this, is that when you're out in these swamps, out in it, I mean, you better bring the best insect mosquito repellent known to mankind, because the mosquitoes and the bugs and stuff are just unbelievable out there. This guy actually had a 100% DEET, and I don't know where he got it from, but he said that some people it's kind of allergic to 100% DEET, because it'll sometimes kind of like burn them. I put it on me because the mosquitoes were just unbelievable. So you better have insect repellent and have a lot of it, because if not, I mean, you're going to be in big trouble out there. So hope this helps. Okay, so now what you see the jug floating, and so we harpooned the second gator. You see the jug is floating out there on the water, and the boat's going to go towards this jug, and we're going to pick this jug up, and we're going to pull this gator in. So let's see what happens. You think this one may be bigger?
Oh, yeah. He's bigger. See?
Now it's come towards us. I mean, I couldn't really tell myself.
Oh, yeah, he's bigger. He's bigger than this one.
Huh. How big do you think he is?
I have no idea, but he'll be 8. He'll be close to 8.
Well, the one I hit in the damn jaw now, I could tell this head was a lot bigger.
That one you hit in the jaw was a monster, my man.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell by its head was a lot bigger. It just looked older.
I knew about that gator there.
Oh, yeah?
I've never got that close to him, ever. And that's what just freaked me out. I knew that gator very well.
Oh, you tried to get
I've tried several times to get up on him. That's why I said we'll never get up on him.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, my try to step down on the bottom, give you a little dive spot.
There you go.
All right, let me see if I can do a better job on.
Well, it's recording right now. You got a whole lot of record time left.
I'll get you right up here fighting him up here to the boat.
Pull the boat around. Hey. Yeah. A better fighter.
Oh yeah, he's a little bit bigger.
Come on, Gator. Yeah. Come on up, boy. There he is.
Oh, be careful.
Go ahead and load that.
Yeah. You wanna give him a little slack?
Yeah, let me do that.
Give him a little slack, man. Take it apart. Got some good footage. This thing's really good. What happened then?
He's gonna need the boat. And what's this thing here called? You said what was the name?
A bang stick. They use them for gator hunting and underwater like spear fishing.
Like sharks and stuff.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, my man. Here's your head lamp.
So is it ready to fire right now, or
I'll
is it?
piss and get it there.
Okay.
You got a good clip on your head. I don't want to lose that thing overboard.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen.
Here, let me give you a little bit more light. All right. All right, she is ready to fire, my man.
Okay. So you gonna pull this in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same thing as before, my man.
Okay. Come on, Gator. Yeah.
Hold on just a minute. We about to be looking at him. Hold on. He's gonna do a death roll. There's his death roll. Hold on.
Okay. Right now? Or?
Yep.
Nope.
That's a feisty little booger.
Yeah, I don't want to stand still, and I don't want to get sure I'm in the wrong spot.
Hold on, let me get him away from the boat. I want to shoot off. All right, whenever you're ready.
Man, how the hell did it go off? I don't know. Make sure I caught that.
I'm glad you did. Yeah. Awesome job, my man.
That and got it.
Awesome job, brother. Let's see.
I caught that light in a hurry.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't expecting the damn light to fly off, to be honest with you.
The side.
Looks like it's about the same size, really, but maybe I'm wrong.
No.
You think he is a little bit bigger?
He's bigger.
Huh. He's a little bit longer, maybe?
Yeah, he's longer, ain't as fat.
Yeah, not as fat, yeah.
I need to hurry up and get this tape out of my pocket. Let me tell you why.
What's that?
He's still alive.
Oh.
Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
I didn't hit him right in the spine this time.
Don't you do it. See blinking.
Mm-hmm. 3 minutes left on the recording. Well, at least I got that one in.
Oh yeah. See his eyes looking at us.
Oh yeah. I must have missed his right there on the side of his spine.
Yeah, that's close. I don't want you to do it.
But I definitely see his eyes blinking.
Alright. See, look at this. You can tell the size difference now. See
Oh yeah, his tail's longer. The other one's fatter, but that one's tail's longer.
Yeah. Absolutely. Whale's body's longer than everything. See?
Heck yeah. Be some good eating.
Oh yeah. I believe it's a daggone female. Yep, it's a female. It's a good female, brother.
So normally, I mean, when you turn on the call like that, they normally swim to you real fast like that, or what?
It depends.
Every once in a while, or just...
Sometimes they'll run completely away from you.
Well, I'm assuming it just all depends on how aggressive and hungry they are, I guess.
It went right, I mean, missed it by a quarter of an inch.
You know, it's kind of weird. I mean, of course, you know, if I'm standing up straight like that, I mean, I really can't tell. I can't see it until it gets real close.
Yeah, it's hard, brother.
That's why I kind of leave my head down sometimes to be able to see it, you know, coming.
That shit do it. See the blood?
Yeah.
That's when you know you get a spine shot right there. My man, good hunt. Excellent work. Right through the scooch plate.
Well, you know what you're doing. I don't, so you found them.
Hey, great, brother. Trust me.
Wish I hadn't missed those other ones. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's kind of weird though. Was it could hit the ones coming on straight for some reason?
Was you nervous at the big one?
No, you know, I wasn't one bit. I mean, you know, of course, I can't tell really how big they are, but you know, I know when I used to frog gig, you know, like I always had a hard time when you push down on the gig.
Yeah.
It either moved up or down.
Yeah.
And that's what I always had problems with. I think when they was coming straight on, you know, they're kind of like running into.
Yeah.
You know, the gig, you know what I'm saying? You're pushing straight towards it, but.
Alright. Now here's a scooch plate.
You know, but that one I hit back there, though, I mean, I could feel like it to me, it hit pretty hard. So I'm kind of wondering, I mean, I'm talking about that one, you know, that we tried to get 2 times.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I hit it pretty hard, really.
It hit in the jaw or something like that.
I mean, if he hit one of those spiny little, I mean, it'd probably bounce on that too.
It went in between. See this right here?
Went in between, didn't it?
Yeah. See that? That's straight bone. Oh, buddy, you drove this one in good. They'll actually separate